Hello and welcome everyone to Bethany, Oklahoma, more specifically Pickens Springer Gymnasium, as we get ready for what is shaping up to be a fantastic NAIA SAC men's basketball game as the Southwestern Christian University Eagles are at home against the John Brown University Golden Eagles. My name is Parker Lane and we are in for an exciting one. Steven.
Yes.
This is going to be a big one.
It is. They haven't been playing real well, and they need to play well tonight. We have to secure a spot, hopefully in the playoffs, not only in Senior Athletic Conference, but NCCAs, and so we can play some more games, have some more fun.
And as both of these teams get ready for tip-off, the weight of the last home game of the regular season weighs down on them, especially for some of these seniors tonight. Shaquem Wynn, Ronald Moore, Jordan Williams, Jonathan Rudy, and Lou Machado, two of which were celebrated earlier. As we get things started, the Golden Eagles will win the tip-off, and so they'll have the first opportunity to score points, and it's very quick off of a deep three from Peyton Gio. He wasted no time at all getting that one going.
That was like 4 feet above the three-point line.
Well, teams compete for wins all season, and every win, every game is important, they say, as Lou Machado puts away a 2. But this is probably the biggest game of the regular season for the Eagles. They are flirting with 400, the number you have to reach to get into the NCCAA playoffs. They are 10-14 in the regular season. That's 417, and they are 8-3 in conference play. That's 381. Right. Now, it's not even a guarantee that they'll get into the postseason with a win today. But without it, I think that they are sitting dead in the water.
Right, I believe you're correct on that. Gotta have it.
So it'll come down to the Eagles' defense today, I imagine. You've seen it already. Peyton Gio, number 0, off to a hot start. But who's off to a hotter start? Let me tell you, Lou Machado indeed. Golden Eagles inside. Jonathan Baruti smothering. Ball's loose. Kick out. Gio fires 3. No good. Pulled down by another Golden Eagle. They say he was out on a regular Eagle. That is a SCU Eagle. As Michael Reeves fought for that ball.
Baruti's first block of the night.
Gabani calls over for a handoff. Inside move to Beckham, has to kick it out. Gio, 5 to shoot. Inside dump, and an easy bucket for Malachi Reeves, the freshman from Lexington, South Carolina. So now Jordan Williams leads the charge. Steven, he is the all-time assist leader for the SCU Eagles. Has over 600 assists.
Wow, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah, it is. I didn't realize that. I know that he's been struggling offensively to put the ball in the hole, but he's always been a great assist guy.
A playmaker for this team indeed. Patterson missed 3. Now Reeves gives his 3 a chance. Off the mark. And it's a loose ball foul on James Beckham of the Golden Eagles. The senior from Cork, Ireland. He was averaging 7.4 rebounds per game. So now Patterson has it, looking to feed Machado. He will. He's covered by Cork. Machado tries to sell the foul. Ref thought it was all ball, though. So now Reeves again drives inside, tries to drop it in. Patterson gets it instead.
Yeah, that's a tough pass inside, the bounce pass right at your feet. It's hard to catch those.
Ronald Moore in the starting lineup today. A player we haven't seen any of yet, but I'm sure we will see some of, Sean Hopkins. He's normally in the starting lineup. Take the place of Moore as that ball is dumped in for Baruti. Spin, right hand, bounces around and finds the bottom of the net. And that's already the third lead change of this game, Steve, and I expect many more.
It's going to be a fun game to watch, isn't it? Up and down action.
Cavani has it, top of the key, guarded by Baruti. Now switch to Ellis. They're going to get Reeves on a travel. That's a good look for the Eagles, and substitution for the Golden Eagles. In comes number 13, Noah Taylor, along with number 22, Josh Stewart. And number 24, Tyron Collins will check in. So the Golden Eagles sitting the majority of their starters already not even 4 minutes into the game so far.
Must have a pretty good bench to do that. Looks like they brought in some more shooters.
Cork, swat by Patterson. Wow. Braylon Patterson found the soft spot, knocked that ball sailing.
Nice Euro step, but a block beats that anytime.
So I mentioned earlier that Peyton Guillo for the Golden Eagles is averaging 14.5. You said that they have a deep bench, and they do. Other than Guillo, no person on this team is averaging more than 10 points a game, so they are getting it done up and down throughout the lineup as Jonathan Baruti has another block already in this affair.
Bad pass.
Indeed, Moore tried to get it inside. Guillo, another deep three. Bottom once again. That's the second three, at least 5 feet out from the three-point line.
He is not afraid to put those up. Wow. See if we have an answer for that.
Eagles look to slow things down. I don't blame them after a quick start from the Golden Eagles. They've been on fire from beyond the arc. Jordan Williams puts a move on Stewart, gets it inside. Now Patterson, one to beat, can't quite fall, fights with Cork. Looks like they'll get him on a foul. He's frustrated at that one.
His first foul on Braylon Patterson.
So a mass substitution for the Eagles. Sean Hopkins will check in along with Darren Ryan and Robert Chapman.
Patterson's like the ever-ready bunny. He just keeps going and going and going and going. He gets in there. He does not quit.
No, he does not. We have our two leading scorers on the court right now, Lou Machado and Sean Hopkins, both on the floor. Expect to see some offensive production now as that ball falls, and it's the largest lead of the game so far with 4 points.
A bank shot from the free throw line. I don't think that you count some of those.
Well, Eagles have it on the outside arc. Machado almost lost it earlier in the drive. Williams step back. Jordan Williams shot no good.
Yeah, keep an eye on that number 0.
Guillo, Williams didn't have a hand up. Thankfully, Guillo shots off the mark. Cork comes down with the rebound, and Darren Ryan knocks it out of his hands.
Nice defense there.
Machado fires deep, bounces around, no good.
Nobody underneath the rebound, though. And Machado's the biggest guy on the court for us. He's outside shooting 6 feet past the three-point line. Nobody's going to be in there.
Taylor puts it inside. Now Collins tries to make a move. Outside now. Stewart shot no good. And they say Chapman was the last to touch it. Another substitution for the Eagles. Taylor Turner and Ronald Moore check in. This is Turner's first time on the court. Machado and Williams will sit down, rest their legs with about 14 minutes left in this first half.
Turner's come on this year as well. He's gotten a lot more playing time than he did last year.
Turner being a pest on Guillo. They get it inside to Cork. Patience from Guillo leads to a foul, so he will head to the line to shoot.
That was a smart play on Beckham. He got Moore up in the air and just waited for him to start on his way down, and then he jumped into him.
So here's Beckham with a chance to double SCU's score. In and out, pulled down by 30 below himself. Hopkins has it outside now, gets to senior Turner. Chapman doesn't find anything he likes, picks it up. Hopkins now running out of time, and it's a reach in.
Hopkins is just so strong, they get a hand on the ball and he can power right through it.
That's on 22. So Stewart will collect his first foul, number 2 foul for the team. So now Turner has it outside. They're working that outside edge. We'll see if Chapman can spin inside, fires, fade away, got it.
That's a nice shot for him. He's usually outside on the perimeter shooting, and that was a really good shot.
3 white jerseys converge on Guillo when he had the ball there. Unable to put anything up, and now they have to fire one from the free throw line. No good from Collins. Moore gets it to Hopkins. Eagles not afraid to slow things down some. Hopkins goes up, puts it down.
Kind of lost control of the ball on the way up, and he kind of just like batted it back in.
That's athleticism right there. Sean Hopkins has no shortage of that.
Down by 1.
Tabani has to kick it out. Taylor fires, no good. Collins has the rebound and the second chance for the Golden Eagles. So Turner leads the charge. Eagles down 3. Chapman once again drives inside. Hopkins calls his own number, spins. They get him for a travel. Substitution, Jordan Williams and Lou Machado come back in. Chapman will sit down. Hopkins will sit down. Let's take this time to thank one of our sponsors today, L. Wallace Construction. Thank you so much, L. Wallace Construction. Established in 2005 with 25 plus years of experience. They will help you with all construction management, general contracting, and self-performance work. Thank you so much, L. Wallace Construction, for sponsoring this broadcast. So that 3 was no good by the Golden Eagles. Machado pulls it down, and the Eagles have a chance to tie things up with a 3 here. Turner, there's that 3. Bottom.
Didn't even think about it. He just caught and shot.
Caught and shot. It's like pop it and lock it.
Right.
Caught it and shot it. I like that. I'm writing that down, Steven.
All right.
That's good.
You can use it. No, not a problem.
Reeves has to kick it out, and now a 3 attempt by Ellis finds the bottom of the net. Moore inside, finds some space, puts it down.
Used his body well, walled off the defender behind him.
Steven, one thing I'm noticing is that we're seeing a whole lot of Darren Ryan early in this one. He is a player that has done well off the bench, but he has already had a considerable amount of minutes today. Why do you think that Coach Rollins is letting him see so much court time today?
I think because John Brown has a lot of three-point shooters out there, and he is a very good defender.
Machado splits the lane.
Yeah, that's a great move on Machado.
It's so good, in fact, it forces the Golden Eagles to take a timeout. So a 30-second has been evaluated by the Golden Eagles. Wow.
Been up and down, up by 1 with 10:20 to go in the first half. We are shooting 61% from the field.
That's a scorching number right there. We'll see
and
if
we're
that
only
can
up
continue.
by 1.
Oh.
But you got to look at the three-pointers by John Brown. You know, 3-pointers in a close game even if your shooting percentage isn't too good, if you can hit a few of those, that keeps you in that game.
Well, they're 3 for 9 so far today, shooting 33%. Your Eagles also at 33%, just 1 for 3 so far. Now, of course, 2 of those threes made by the Golden Eagles were by Gio, and they were approximately a county mile past the three-point line. Does it very well. Second chance 3 falls this time for Ellis, and it is raining here in Pickens Springer Gymnasium. It's raining threes from both sides. Machado spins. Offensive foul on Machado.
Yeah, sometimes he gets that mentality that I'm being challenged and I'm going to do what I can to rise up to that challenge, and maybe it's not the best time to do that, you know. Pass it out and then get the ball back in.
It's a close game. You don't need to play any hero ball right now.
Yeah.
So Turner will sit down. Broody will check back in. His interior defense has been missed. Ellis, another 3 attempt. No good this time. Reeves once again pulls it down. Now Gio, his shot at a 3, no good. Broody finally gets in there and says, hey, I'll take that.
Yeah, it's like, Reeves, get off of me. That's my ball.
Moore once again splits the lane.
Count it.
And 1 for number 23, Ronald Moore Jr.
Golden Eagle foul number 24, Tyron Collins. That's his first, third team foul.
That foul's going to be on Collins. It's his first tonight.
Ronald Moore.
So here's Moore's and 1 opportunity, and he puts it down.
With the game as tight as it is, you got to make your free throws. I mean, you can't go 60% in this game. You're going to have to be close to 80, if not higher.
Spin move for Collins, gets it out to Beckham, no good, and Machado pulls it down. Machado screen from Baruti, tries to put a move on. They say a double dribble now.
Carry violation.
So that's the second straight possession by Machado. Results in a turnover. Hopkins will check back in for him. So now JVU and the Golden Eagles have it. Jordan Williams covering Gio. Has to make sure he doesn't put up any deep threes.
Machado's got to watch himself. He's on the bench chirping to the referee.
That shot no good, pulled down by Beckham, and now Gio fires a 3 over his teammate, nowhere even close to the basket. I think Williams might have got a hand on that one, because that one was way short.
Yeah, that's not like him, is it? Not the way he's been shooting earlier.
Williams hot on the offense. Look at that.
That was sweet.
What a bank shot.
There's no doubt he can rise up. He is an All-American high jumper for SCU.
You know what's crazy? I don't even think he has the highest vertical on this team.
Maybe not.
Mid-range jumper, no good. Eagles fight to pull it down, and it will be a loose ball foul on Sean Hopkins.
Eagle foul number 5, Sean Hopkins. That's his first
Sean's
foul.
first personal foul.
Couple substitutions for the Golden Eagles. Josh Stewart will check in along with DJ Ellis, the senior from North Aurora, Illinois.
It's good to see Gio out.
Probably is for Jordan Williams.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't have to move around so much now. Collins, shot no good. Moore just out of position, doesn't get the rebound. So Reeves will kick it out. 3 attempt by Ellis, also no good. Moore finds himself in the right spot this time to pull it down.
We've got to do something on the defensive boards. Right now, John Brown has 13 offensive rebounds. 13 in the first 14 minutes or 13 minutes of the game.
That's, I'm not going to say abysmal, but that's a stat you don't want to see.
Right.
Braylon Patterson checks back in, and what just happened, Ronald Moore was fouled on the floor, so he will not shoot any free throws, but Eagles will have 20 seconds back on the shot clock. They don't waste any time as Baruti gets it in over Gabani.
A nice soft jump hook.
Reeves spins inside, can't find enough space, has to kick it out, and now Stewart running out of time. So Gabani will be fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
On Baruti, that's his first personal foul.
And here's the 6'7" freshman from Bolivar, Missouri.
He didn't look like he's a freshman.
He looks like a grown man. That dude has more facial hair than I do.
I mean, his shoulders are big. You know, it looks like he's well developed in his physique. And then he's got that full beard.
There's something in the water of Bolivar, Missouri. Williams pushed around, 3-on-2 situation for the Golden Eagles. Thankfully, the Eagles get back there in time. Here's Moore. No one to beat. The two-hand jam! Oh! Ronald Moore lights up Pickens Springer Gymnasium with that two-hand slam. Puts the Eagles up 7. That 3 attempt, no good. Moore pulls down the rebound. Stephen, we were talking about who's going to step up today, who's going to be the man. It's looking like Ronald Moore right now.
Nice pass.
Patterson, baseline drive, timeout called. The Golden Eagles need a heat check over your FCU Eagles.
We know Machado is the high scorer of our team. You got to have somebody that comes and helps him. In our last game, he didn't get much help at all. And so it's great to see Moore stepping up into that role, getting some scoring opportunities, and he's our high flyer. You know, you were talking about, you wonder who has the highest vertical. I think
it's Ronald Moore.
Yeah.
Athletic to the nth degree, leading this team in points today. He's got 7 already, 3 rebounds. He's also 1 for 1 from the free throw line, and we talked about how important those free throws will be today.
Yeah, and we haven't got there much at all.
I think we've got there once for twice for an N1 opportunity.
Right. And like I said, you have to, if you're playing a tight game, you have to make those. Those are your givens, and you can take advantage of those, and that'll keep you up.
Well, the score is 31-22, so I wouldn't exactly call it a close game right now. You're up 9. It's the largest lead of the day. But if you're the Eagles, you have to keep playing like you're down 3. Right. This is a game that you have to come out on top. It is not the time to get comfortable with where you are, because you see it can change just like that.
It can. And it can change just like that because of the three-point shooting. Now you've got Gio back in, or Gio.
And here's him putting up a 3 off the mark. He's cooled down considerably from his hot start. So now Eagles will slow things down. Baruti has it outside, puts it in for Hopkins. Holds on, is fouled as he goes up.
He was like, he had one arm held down while he was trying to go up. That's on Gio.
Indeed, it will be. That's foul number 6, I believe, for the Golden Eagles.
15 foul at the line.
Oh, excuse me, that's number 5. One more, and that will put the Eagles in the bonus once they hit that next one.
And a free throw is just mental for most of us. Maybe not for Shaquille O'Neal. It wasn't mental. It was a physical thing. But for most players, it's a mental thing. You've just got to clear, you hear it in baseball, clear the mechanism, when you're a pitcher. You got to do that in basketball.
But Lou Machado's back on the hardwood along with Chapman as we approach the 5-minute mark of this first half. Moore gets up there, swats that to another pinstripe jersey.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had the pinstripes on.
I know, it kind of fades in. It's a very subtle gray pinstripe. Machado wide open outside arc. 3-shot, no good, pulled down by Gabani. Hopkins gets in the way, has himself a steal. They call his own number to take the ball, has a lane, one to beat, and an open layup for Hopkins.
They just let him go.
Your Eagles now up 14. Gio inside for Gabani. His ball is swatted out of his hands. Hopkins kicks it inside. Chapman now working underneath the basket.
This is fun.
The Golden Eagles have to call another timeout to stop the bleeding.
30-second timeout.
They need to use something more than just a gauze pad. You know, maybe a little tourniquet.
They need sutures at this point.
Sutures, maybe. This is exciting.
This has developed into a fun game for the Eagles. Again, I'm going to say it again because it's still important. This is a team that's had leads in the season and has gotten comfortable and has let it wash away. This team, there is no cause for celebration at this point. The gym is fired up and the fans are excited. You're up 14, but you need to be playing like, again, you're down 3. You need to make this possession count.
That's right. What's hurt John Brown so far is their three-point shooting. They're down to 21%, 4 of 19. They're not afraid to shoot that ball. You know, a coach will always tell a shooter, don't quit shooting. But, you know, eventually they're going to start making them, I think. And so you've got to have that good lead so you can weather that storm.
Latrell Maitland is checked in for the first time for the Golden Eagles, along with Sterling Morphus. So some fresh faces on the court for JBU. We'll see what they can do. Shot clock winding down, 5 to shoot. Here's Stewart, 3. That one finds the bottom of the net.
Number 22, Josh Stewart.
See if we can still be aggressive here.
You can be aggressive, but patience will also work out in your favor. Robert Chapman checking the seat and step out of bounds there.
His heels were so close to the sideline.
We've talked about it before, but this is a tricky court to play on.
It is.
The boundary line is like right there. I'd like to take this moment to thank another one of our sponsors today, Swadley's Barbecue. Swadley's Real Barbecue is back. The locations in Mustang, Bethany, and the OKC Metro. Head to Swadley's for all your barbecue needs, lunch and dinner. You can dine in or take it to go. Thank you so much, Swadley's Barbecue, for sponsoring this broadcast.
Good hands by Robert.
The Eagles getting busy on defense. Hopkins pressing on offense, but it will be waved away with an offensive foul. So that's number 2 for Hopkins. That's 6 team fouls for the Eagles.
Eagle foul number 5, Sean Hopkins. That's his second 16 foul.
Hopkins will sit down, along with Chapman, Ryan, and Patterson check in. So you're looking at a lineup of Patterson, Ryan, Williams, Machado, and Moore. Golden Eagles testing that outside arc. Now a 3 attempt by Maitland, no good. Pulled down by a Golden Eagle, and now Patterson comes away with it after the missed shot by Collins.
Yeah, another one of those offensive rebounds. I'm not a fan of that shot. You know, I think you need to probably get into the rhythm of their offense a little bit.
Get some time off the clock at least, as Josh Stewart of JBU returns the 3.
Down to an 8-point lead. 2 minutes left in the half.
We're at 1 point up, 12. The Eagles need to get a little bit going on offense. Again, you can't give it away early, and you definitely can't have any mental errors like that. Jordan Williams throwing it into that baseline crowd. So timeout's called by your Eagles, a 30-second timeout. Coach Rollins just trying to regroup his boys, make sure they're all in the right mental headspace to close out this first half.
Yeah, it just feels like that we start going well, doing a lot of good things, and we don't do well with success. You know, we don't get out and kind of stay out and extend our leads. We get lackadaisical sometimes. Maybe at times we're making bad decisions on shot selections or passes like we've just seen. And, you know, you've got to learn how to play in front. And right now I think we're a team that is a team that can score, but we don't do well playing out in front.
Absolutely. Well, if you're noticing that it's just a little bit louder in Pickens Springer Gymnasium tonight, it may be because we have all of the cheerleaders that SCU has on their cheerleading squad in the building tonight, as today is senior day for the cheerleaders. We're going to recognize all the senior cheerleaders at halftime. And Patterson, easy play in.
They're going to get on to him about that dunk. That wasn't a very strong dunk on his part. I bet his teammates are going to razz him about that.
Needs to raise the energy up some. Morphus keeps on working around the outside edge. Here's Collins inside on Patterson. Collins, high arcing shot, won't go. Patterson pulls it down.
What was that?
I'm uncertain. So that they're going to call that on Patterson. Loose ball foul.
That's his second personal foul.
Both of his fouls today he has felt have been questionable at best. So
yeah,
it'll be a 1-1.
No, it was a player control foul, so it's not a shooting foul.
Oh, indeed it was. I saw the ref go over and put up the 1-1 sign. Collins again inside, spins, shoots. Moore pulls it down. He can get up there, can't he?
Can he? I love that.
Well, today's a big day for SCU athletics. We know you're watching the men's basketball stream as there's less than a minute to go in this first half, but there are 6 total varsity home games in Bethany, Oklahoma today. One happening right now. Baseball at home, Doleys Park. Your Eagles up 3-0 over Bacone College. And let me tell you, Steven, the Eagles have been on fire to start the season. They are 8-2.
That's right. And this is a hard day to play because it's windy and it's cold. So it's like it might be 41 degrees out there, but it's feeling like it's in the mid to low 30s. And it's hard to play baseball in that.
We are technically in the spring, but it is cold as Darren Ryan fouled as he goes up. That's going to be on DJ Ellis of John Brown.
Number 44, DJ Ellis.
That's DJ Ellis's first personal foul. That'll send Darren Ryan to the line for 2 shots.
Eagles up 10. Ryan here with the chance to extend that lead to 11 off of his first miss.
Number 13, Noah Taylor. Number 25, Lucas Gabani.
That looked better.
Darren Ryan.
That first shot, he was kind of leaning forward, and it caused the shot to go long off the back of the rim. That was more of a vertical look there.
So after going 1-1 for Darren Ryan, he will sit down, and Jonathan Brody will check in again. Gio kicks it to Stewart. Stewart deep 2, no good. Moore has another rebound to add to his collection, and he is fouled by Morphus. So now your Eagles are firmly in the bonus.
Number 1, Sterling Morphus. That's his second foul, 18.
The second foul for Morphus.
Line 3 goes number 23.
Here's Ronald Moore at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. His first one good. So he'll have a chance to shoot another. And with only 14 seconds on the clock, Steven, things are looking up.
They are
for the
looking
Eagles.
really good. Up by 12, 13.
Here's the Golden Eagles, number 20, Malachi Reeves.
See if we can not foul on a three-point shot.
Well,
But-
if it's going to be somebody to put up a three, it's number 0,
right.
Peyton Gio here. Double team, takes it inside, kick out. Nobody in the area, and so it will be Eagles ball with just about 2 seconds to shoot.
Yeah, that might give us a chance to get something around half court.
Machado puts one up.
Oh,
Just a little off the mark. And as the first half comes to an end here in Pickens Springer Gymnasium, your Eagles up 41-28. A 13-point lead, the largest of the game. Wow. Well, Steven, normally we would talk about this a little breakdown that first half, but there is something exciting happening for the cheerleaders right now. So we will step down for a little bit, let them have their fun. And we will see you all again in 15 minutes. So,
Sounds
for
good.
Steven Davis, I'm Parker Lane. We will see you all in just a little bit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to recognize our senior cheerleaders. Our first cheer senior is Cassidy Abel of Newcastle, Oklahoma. Cassidy is being escorted by Shelly Emerson and Darren Abel. She is majoring in kinesiology. She's a back spot. Ladies and gentlemen, SCU senior Cassidy Abel. Our next cheer senior is Peyton Arnold of Pryor, Oklahoma. Peyton is being escorted by Sue Arnold. She is majoring in kinesiology. She is a flyer. Ladies and gentlemen, SCU senior, Peyton Arnold. Our next cheer senior is Ty Chapel of Dallas, Texas. Ty is being escorted by Steven Johnson. He is majoring in business administration. He is a stunter. Ladies and gentlemen, SCU senior, Ty Chappell. Our next cheer senior is Michaela Ford of Moore, Oklahoma. Michaela is being escorted by Lauren, Shane, Bill, and Donna Ford. She is majoring in business. She is a flyer and a tumbler. Ladies and gentlemen, SCU senior, Michaela Ford. Our next cheer senior is Diamond Franklin of Mustang, Oklahoma. Diamond is being escorted by Ashley Morris. She is majoring in kinesiology. She is a tumbler. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for senior Diamond Franklin. Our next cheer senior is Lita Ray Gunner of Oklahoma City. Lita Ray is being escorted by mother Amy Bowles, sister Linda Ann Gunner. She's majoring in sports management, and she is a back spot. Ladies and gentlemen, SCU senior Lita Ray. Our next cheer senior is Jacob Riesinger of Madisonville, Texas. He is being escorted by Allie and Allie. He is majoring in pastoral ministry. He's a bass and a stunter. Ladies and gentlemen, the future pastor, SCU senior, Jacob Riesinger. Our next year senior is John Taylor of Austin, Texas. John is being escorted by Stephen John. He is majoring in administration. He is a tumbler. Ladies and gentlemen, SCU senior, John Taylor. John Taylor is also a stumbler. Come on, give it up for the stumblers. Our next cheer senior is Cameron Bloombeers of Zimbabwe. Cameron is being escorted by Mina, Warren, Tane, and Soraya. She is majoring in kinesiology. She is a tumbler and a flyer, ladies and gentlemen, SCU senior Cameron Bloombeers. Thank you, seniors. SCU appreciates all you've done for the athletic program and for representing our university.
this just to stay consistent with your play and just continue to fight and fight and fight no matter what the score is. Play like you're down by 3.
So John Brown has the ball now after the mental mistake, and it's a deep 2 that finds the bottom of the net from Ellis.
Okay, we got to do something about our nets. They're always getting caught up in there.
It does seem that way sometimes. So now the Eagles have a chance. Baruti goes inside. He gets knocked around, and he is slow to get back up.
And he hasn't gotten back up yet.
He has not, so much so that the ref will call an injury timeout.
Yeah. He's going to have to come off the court if they stop the game for him.
And he will. Sean Hopkins will check in for the first time this half in his stead. It didn't look like it was that serious. Baruti managed to get off the court of his own volition, so we'll see if he checks back in today or if that's it for him.
Nice rebound by Moore. Guy on his back, and he rose up and took it away from him.
Patterson inside for Williams. Dumps it to Hopkins, who can't get a hold of it. Now the Golden Eagles once again have a golden opportunity to score. Shot no good there by Reeves. A lucky break for the Eagles. He had room inside.
Nice
Speaking
pass.
of room inside, Braylon Patterson finds the net.
That was a great pass by Machado.
So it's still a 13-point game. No ground given up yet, and it's Jordan Williams with the tip. Puts it back in Machado's hands. Machado takes it inside, kick out. Now Patterson, corner 3. Off the backboard. Hopkins is there, though. And now Patterson has it inside. Another inside dump off for Patterson.
Nice pass again.
We got a 30
And it's a great sign to see that the Golden Eagles have taken a 30-second already, just 2 minutes into this second half.
Yes, up to 15-point lead for the Eagles. And it looks like it's going to be a full timeout now. They've changed that. And they're doing some really good work on cutting to the basket. And, you know, we're used to having Machado take everything up when he gets the ball, especially when he's in the lane. And when he did that twice now where he's given the ball to another player. And that selfless play is what's going to propel them further in this half. I think they're going to hang on if they continue to play like that.
And we have a score update from baseball halfway through the 7th, being the final inning today. Your SCU Eagles up 5-0. And is that the final score?
I think it should be. We had a 2-hitter that was thrown. So, yeah.
Okay, there you have it, folks. Baseball wins both of them at home today. An exciting start to the season, 9-2. Wow.
Yeah, Henry Ogondo is the pitcher today, and I believe he already has a no-hitter. His first time out, he pitched a no-hitter, and now it's a 2-hitter, so he's doing well this year.
Exciting things to come for the SCU Eagles baseball. We'll have broadcasts of that. Every now and then we'll get a broadcasting crew out on those games, but for the most part, you can expect it to just be the sights and sounds of Dole's Park.
And I like how they put a microphone out there at the field.
Helps with the immersion as Gio misses his first 3 of the half. So Eagles now want to work inside. Hopkins is being held by Gio. He was just watching the ref saying, is this really happening? Are we not going to call this?
That's Gio's second personal foul.
Hopkins was not making any basketball play at all. He was in confusion watching the referee, wondering,
how long is it going to take for you to call this thing?
Yeah.
Bad inbounds pass.
Gio dumps it inside. Beckham's shot swatted. absolutely stuffed at the rim. Nothing going there for Beckham.
Jordan Williams. Again, he's a high jumper, so he can get up.
Get up he is. Trying to make sure nothing gets in here. I gotta say, I'll be honest, Steven. I was a little bit nervous about what the mental focus level of this team would be coming into the second half. But it has been nothing but strong so far.
We've got to be careful, though, because, I mean, we've had 2 turnovers that were just senseless, useless, not forced. And then we just had a wide open guy underneath. Now another foul on Hopkins.
So he will sit down. Chapman will check back in. Still a 13-point game with 17 minutes left to go in this contest. Looks like it's going to be a ball knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, you got to respect Gio's three-point ability. He didn't end up shooting well at the end of the first half, but he still has that ability.
Well, the Eagles not doing too great from beyond the arc themselves. 2 of 8 so far today. Chapman burned outside. Now Beckham's shot falls.
James Beckham.
So you see the Eagles slowing things down. Moore goes baseline, handoff to Machado, a spot up 3. Nothing doing there. Dump off inside, Gabani spins way short. Ronald Moore, I'm not even sure we can call that a rebound technically.
No.
And nobody near Patterson as he runs the baseline once again. The Golden Eagles will have to find a solution to stop him on that move. That's 3 of those baseline drives for Patterson where he's been wide open at the basket.
Lucas Gabani.
Strong jump hook in the middle for him.
Chapman, covered by Ellis. Now Moore will take it. Picks up his shot, has to kick it back out. Cross court swing, Patterson, corner 3. That finds the bottom of the net.
If he can be really consistent with that shot, that's going to open up his drive game tremendously.
Well, Braylon Patterson has been on fire in this second half so far. I believe he's got 9 points in this half alone. As Lou Machado is called for a foul, or excuse me, a travel.
Yeah.
In for John Brown, number 13.
JBU brings in Noah Taylor, the junior from Dallas. Braylon Patterson also leads the team in points now with 13. He's got 4 rebounds to go with it. As he knocks that ball into the sidelines. Another substitution happens for the Golden Eagles. Collins checks back in. So with 14:40 left in this one, your Eagles up 50-36, and there's another turnover. This time Ronald Moore poked that one away, and Jordan Williams had the open lane. His shot's blocked, but
who's
Patterson.
there? Patterson. He is active.
Right place, right time. He's fouled, so that'll be number 2 in the half for the Golden Eagles.
Number 4.
Here's Braylon Patterson to shoot 2.
Shooting 2.
His first one, no problem. It's back to a 15-point lead. Sterling Morphus checks back in. Junior from Lincoln. Second shot, no good. Pulled down by Beckham.
Back in a zone right now. Changed it from a man-to-man to a 1-3-1.
3 attempts, no good by Taylor. Williams pulls it down. Hot on the fast break. Finds more in the corner, just can't hold on to it. They got him for a travel.
Travel violation on Eagles.
Yeah, that's probably 4 or 5 turnovers this half.
Simple mistakes that are easily rectified.
Yeah. I'm surprised Ronald didn't pull up and just shoot 3 over the shorter guy.
Beckham inside, kicks out. Mid-range jumper, no good for Stewart. And they will say that the Golden Eagles touched it last.
You know, number 22,
Josh Stewart.
Josh Stewart, he stepped inside the three-point line to get that. And mid-range are not good shots for players anymore. It's either in the paint or it's the three-point line. This mid-range stuff isn't part of most people's games.
It's dying out slowly but surely, a lost art form. I wouldn't say that there's no place for it, but you're right. It's something that we are seeing less and less of as the game changes and evolves. Williams, and see, that's what I'm talking about. The mid-range, there's still a place as Jordan Williams puts that one away.
So when you go to a gym, what's the first shot that somebody throws up?
Curry for 3.
Exactly. That's all that they shoot anymore.
Analytics says that's the best chance for points. JBU misses there. Turner has the rebound, and now Williams kicks it cross court. Ryan. Now back to Williams, 3. Just a little bit off the money, pulled down by Beckham, and JBU is hot the other way. Morphus, no good there. Pulled down by Turner once again. 2 straight rebounds for him. Looks like Noah Taylor of the JBU
number
Golden
1
Eagles.
was holding, had his arm around Machado.
He'll get that one every time, and it's a mass substitution for JBU. Ellis checks in. Gabani checks in. Gio checks in. And Malachi Reeves check in. This is a lineup that's almost basically their starting lineup. These are all some very talented players in for John Brown right now. Patterson can't quite get the rebound, and it's a turnover. Gabani, he gets his 2-hand jam.
Lucas Gabani.
So it's a 15-point game once more. Turner tries to take it inside, runs into the brick wall that is DJ Ellis. Calls his number again, kicks it out. Williams finds a lane, he gets his! He puts that one away. And it looks like a foul will be called on Coach.
No, timeout.
Oh, timeout, okay. Good, I was like, wow, did they really get him for being that far outside? Okay, all right, I guess.
I think it's fun to watch Coach on the sideline. If I had the ball and I was next to him, he's like the extra defender over there. I mean, he's in the defensive stance, his arms are out, and he's working it.
He's setting the example.
I guess so, but wouldn't that be distracting for you?
As an opposing player,
yeah.
As a teammate, I would be all about it.
But Rollins is a former basketball player, of course, and he's an alumni of SCU. He played basketball here, so he does have a track record with us. Unfortunately, I wasn't around to see him play. I would love to have seen that. Every once in a while, he'll jump out on the court with the guys, and you talk about Curry threes, that's what he does.
So Coach Rollins, quite the sharpshooter, passing it on to his boys. Turner gets aggressive on defense, can't quite get the steal. Forces a switch, dump off inside. And Collins puts up an ugly shot but gets the foul.
Eagle foul number 55, Luis Machado.
Foul's going to be on Leo Machado, and we'd like to take this time to let you all know that SCU loves the community, loves the city of Bethany. We want to give back to the city. So if you or someone you know is interested in sponsoring this broadcast, feel free to call the Athletic Direction office. Talk to Chase Schlebach over in Sports Information Direction. He'll get you hooked up. We're looking for sponsorships for all broadcasts: baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball, soccer. So if you or someone you know is interested in sponsoring a SCU broadcast, reach out to Chase Schlebach at the Sports Information Office. Ryan's three, no good. This time pulled down by Ellis.
Chase has done a really good job of getting SCU just to this position where we can start looking at sponsorship for our athletic teams, for our broadcasts.
He's done a phenomenal job these last few years, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
As we approach the halfway mark of this second half, your Eagles still putting up a fight, running out of time. Shot clock, Jordan Williams, step back three. No good. Gia will pull it down. It will be a loose ball foul. It's going to be on Darren Ryan.
Eagle foul number 11.
It'll be his first foul. Just three fouls for each team this half, and we've gone halfway through.
It benefits the Eagles right now. They want to keep this game as clean as possible.
Right, keep that clock running. You don't want it to stop and let them shoot and score with no time running off that clock.
Don't want to let them get in the bonus either. That could be devastating. So Sean Hopkins checks in along with Ronald Moore. Good defense by Turner. Puts Reeves on the spot. Turner will get the push foul, though.
That's Turner's first personal foul, fourth team foul for the Eagles.
Taylor Turner, that's his first.
Reeves has space, a three. No good. And Gio tries to punch it back in bounds, but it will be Eagles ball. And speaking about our sports information director, Chase Schlebach, he is back from the baseball games.
Wow.
Here to make sure everything's running smoothly. He has been running around like a chicken with his head cut off today. Turner now to Moore. Baseline drive, dumps it in for Patterson. Can't quite hold on to it. Inside pass, Reeves. Had plenty of space there.
Malachi Reeves.
If I'm Coach Rollins, I'm taking all 30 seconds for these possessions.
Yeah, but our team isn't that type of team. They're push it as hard as you can. And when you do that, it kind of takes you out of your rhythm.
So Turner's shot no good. He'll go sit down on the bench.
Number 55, Luis Machado.
Machado will come in along with Williams. This is a very talented lineup that we're seeing right now. Patterson, Hopkins, Moore, Williams, and Machado. That three, no problem for Ellis, and it's an 11-point game.
Got a shorter guy on him. He needs to take advantage of that.
He takes it in this time. Foul on the floor.
Number 0.
It's Gio once again. It's number 2. No, excuse me, number 3 for him.
3 on him.
I think Machado will take that all day, though.
Yeah.
Put you a little bit farther in the bonus, slow things down. A fresh 20 on the shot clock. Now he puts up a 3. That one falls.
Basket good. Luis Machado.
Hands down, man down, right? Have their hands down and shoot over him.
Put them over
Hands
him.
are up, go around him.
Especially if it's a smaller smaller opponent.
Nice hands underneath.
That shot no good for Gabani, and it's Williams who'll draw the foul.
Golden Eagle foul number 44.
So he'll head to the line to shoot 2 now.
Ellis's third personal foul.
There are multiple Golden Eagles with 3 fouls at this
Line
point.
for your Eagles, number 24, Jordan Williams.
His first one finds the bottom of the net, so it's 15 points once again as Josh Stewart and Tyron Collins check back in for JBU.
We were talking about all the cheerleaders that are here. They're supporting their seniors that were recognized at halftime. But also they're getting ready to go back to Florida where they are back-to-back-to-back national champions. And they are incredible. They're incredible athletes.
And tough break for Peyton Guillo. He had the lane. Just couldn't quite do it. And we're getting word that Jonathan Baruti had to step over to the athletic trainer and is now back on the court, this time in a boot with crutches. So he is doubtful to return today. Tough break for the Eagles.
Yeah, I didn't see him turn anything when he fell. I wonder if it was more of an Achilles strain or something like that.
Well, there's no point in speculating, but one thing to say is that he won't be back today.
That's true.
Corner 3 finds the bottom of the net for Reeves.
Malachi Reeves.
And once again, the net gets caught on the rim. I don't know what that's about. Do we just need stiffer nets?
Well, after you have the ball go through the net so much, the nets get elongated, and so you need to probably change them probably at least once during the season. Keep that from happening.
I have a counter proposal, Steven.
Okay.
Hairspray.
Really?
Just got to hairspray it. I don't see why it wouldn't work.
All right.
It's perfect.
I'll buy the hairspray if you get up do that.
Put me on the ladder.
Wait, stop. What is it? Is it super hold or what?
Oh, absolutely. Look, the first shot, it has to stick in the net.
Right.
Like the net has no give to it.
Right, the ball will not come out.
No. So that's the first shot, and then as the games are played, it loosens up some until you get to the same point.
All right. That's great.
Oh, so at this timeout, your Eagles up 13, 7:20 left to go in this final regular season game. And I got to be honest, this win couldn't have come at a more important time. For those who missed the start of the broadcast, the SCU Eagles are flirting with 400, the mark that you have to be at to even be considered for NCCAA tournament eligibility. Eagles right now sitting at 10-14 record. That's 417. And in conference play, they're 8-13. That's 381. So they desperately need a win over John Brown today.
I agree. And right now we are shooting at 58% from the field and holding John Brown to only 27%. But you look at the number of shots that John Brown has put up. They've put up 62 shots total to our 41.
Wow.
Yeah, that is 21 more shots than we have. And that's why the game is as close as it is.
That's an absurd number. 20 more shots. That's 33% more shots than they have over us. Side of Collins. Covered by Machado, not giving him any room. Has to kick it out. And that three no good by Taylor. So Machado will pull it down and hand it off to Williams as they casually stroll across the half-court line. Williams to Machado, another three. This one a little bit too much. Moore pulls it down, though. Let's chalk him up another offensive rebound. Moore takes it inside, muscles, not quite enough. So his shot won't fall. Here come the Golden Eagles. That's a tough foul. Collins went up against Machado.
It's going to be Machado's third personal foul. It's going to be something the coach will have to consider if he's going to leave him in there or going to take him out. I can't imagine him taking him out right now.
No, if he gets one more and there's more than 5 minutes to go, then maybe. But
Yeah, and that's going to change the look of your offense and defense completely. I mean, you have
'Cause you know-
Chapman, who's probably the next tallest guy to put in.
Well, it's a split between Patterson and Hopkins, and we've seen those two players share that 5 position before. But Machado sitting down, Jonathan Berrudi's not coming in for the rest of the game. You drastically lose some much-needed height going up against some of the taller gentlemen over on John Brown's squad. First shot good for Collins, the senior from Muldrow. Both teams
where is
have 5
Muldrow?
fouls. I'm not sure.
I'm not either.
I'll be honest, Steven, I haven't lived in Oklahoma for 4.5 years.
Right.
So I am a little bit unfamiliar.
It doesn't sound like it's a big place.
I reckon
And-
it's not.
Yeah. And Collins came out of there at 6'7". I bet he was the guy at high school.
He was the man. Well, you know what they say about college? Whenever you leave high school, you're a big fish in a little pond, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're a little fish in a big pond. Hopkins, he's fouled. That was by Malachi Reeves. So the Eagles are one more foul away from getting into the bonus.
6th team foul at the line for your Eagles, number 5.
So here's Hopkins. Has struggled from the free throw line this season.
John Hopkins.
Front rimmed it, went in, shooter's touch.
DJ Ellis back in for the
Ellis
Bulldogs.
will check in. Taylor will sit down for John Brown. And Hopkins is 2 for 2 with less than 6 minutes remaining in this contest.
He's got a really good stroke on his free throws. So it's just focus, I think.
John Brown really working that outside arc. Machado steps up to Guillo. He fires a 3. That one finds the bottom of the net.
You can't do anything about that.
Starting to find some rhythm. No, you cannot.
I mean, Machado was in his face with his hand.
Machado's also got 5-6 inches on him.
Yeah.
Still. Williams calls his number. Right hand finish and one opportunity for Jordan Williams.
Count it.
Basket good. Jordan Williams.
Stone cold for Jordan Williams. Not even a hint of a smile on his face. He's like, this is just business, baby. This is another day at the office for me.
That's right. Nice.
And one opportunity converts for Williams, and now the Eagles are in the bonus.
Back to a 14-point lead.
Might have been a travel there, no called. Ellis, 3-point, no good. Might have been another travel there, also no called.
Machado did a great thing. Instead of trying to rebound it, he tapped it out.
Ooh, Patterson fouled hard from behind.
Got hit in the face.
It came down behind him, rocked him on the ground.
Golden Eagle foul number 20, Malachi Reeves.
It's Reeves, that's the
2nd foul, 18th foul.
18 foul, so we are in the
We are firmly in the bonus.
bonus.
So here's Patterson for a 1-and-1.
Brandon Patterson.
First one, no problem.
In for John Brown, number 14, James.
So James Beckham will check back in. Tyron Collins will sit down. Patterson with the chance here to make this a 16-point lead. Bounces around, falls in, and it is 16. I believe that's tied with the highest amount of lead margin so far today.
Keep up the defensive pressure here. Don't let them have easy shots. Beckham wasn't even looking for a three.
Ellis just a little bit to the right. Machado pulls that one down. Machado lost the ball again. He's been having trouble today holding on to his dribble. More inside.
Nice.
Strong finish for him.
He's such a good jumper that when he goes into the middle, he can jump away from the defender and open up his shot.
Here's Reeves on the corner. Kicks it out now. Stewart. Three. Bottom.
Josh Stewart.
So that three falls for the Golden Eagles.
15-point.
Williams gets his pocket picked. 3-on-1. Machado's got to stop three. Dump for Gio. He's got that one.
I was afraid he was going to get called for a foul on that, reaching in.
He did not. So it's 69-56.
3.5 minutes left. 13-point lead.
You just got to play smart at this point. You don't necessarily need shots to fall. You need to play good defense. Just smart basketball here.
You
Will
get to the free throw line and ice it.
Or three to shoot. Has to do something. Gets picked by Gio. Has to slow things down. It was a 1-on-2 situation for him. Ellis now three. Finds the bottom of the net. And it's a 10-point game. You see Coach Rollins giving the speed up sign, like, okay, we can speed things up. Let's find our tempo once more.
Yeah, I think that's the big issue that we find with our team is that once they're up, we change the tempo that we're used to playing with.
Oh, my gosh. Filthy move by Hopkins inside. Second chance opportunity falls for him. That was disgusting.
Watch for three-point shots.
Like that, Ellis from that same spot again. Pulled down by Moore.
There you go. That's our game. That's our game. But we got to get back.
Jordan Williams, 3-on-1 once again. Ball's loose on the floor. Nobody's picked it up yet. And now finally Patterson comes up with it.
That's some great hustle back there.
You see a big smile
Oh
on Machado's face after having been knocked down by Patterson. It's like, okay, I'm just glad you got the ball. Williams tries to lull his defender to sleep here. Now Machado, step back three, fires, bottom. Lou Machado for three.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts for the other team.
That's a nail right there. A dagger in the heart. Ellis inside for Beckham, gets stripped by Moore.
Minute and a half to go.
So Moore has this completely locked up, waiting down the shot clock. Fouled as he goes in. So he'll head to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
That's a foul on number 44. That's Ellis. That's his fourth personal foul.
I reckon he will stay in. There's not much point to pulling him out now. They need that three-point shooting.
Moore at the line.
Right. Come on, Ron.
And one, no good. John Brown inside, drops it. Beckham shot, no good. And once again, the Eagles with a casual stroll across the half-court line.
That was a nice drop pass inside. He just missed that shot. Can't believe they're not coming out to do something with this, with 40 seconds. It's like they're saying, okay, we're done.
just going to roll over here.
We're done.
Somebody start the bus. Machado, bank three, almost there, not quite. Patterson with the rebound, so fresh 20 on the shot clock for the Eagles. to shoot. Well, this was a much-needed game for the Eagles. This win wow, the PA announcer was a little bit too soon on the draw there to close things out.
This is our final game here.
And then we will recognize the last two seniors we didn't last week, Jonathan Baruti and Lou Machado, but also some other seniors on the team, Jakeem Wynn, Jordan Williams, Ronald Moore. So very thankful for what these young men have brought to the team over the past few years. It's nice to celebrate, recognize them today.
You don't realize how much time and energy that they give to the school to play this game for them. I mean, I work for the school. I know how much practice they have. I know how much they struggle with just their time commitments. And being an athlete in college is one of the most difficult things you're going to do. And these guys have done a great job.
Well, as the clock hits triple zeros in a must-win game for the Eagles, they come out on top 74-59. And as the regular season comes to a close for the Eagles, they are above the 400 mark necessary to even be considered for the NCCAA tournament. Now, the girls are a lock, but we'll have some more information regarding the status of that. If you can check out our Instagram page, SCU Eagles, for more information. It's been an exciting one. We'd like to thank our final sponsor of the night, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Chicken Fingers done right. It's all about one love. You can find Cane's in Yukon, the OKC Metro. Thank you so much, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Well, Stephen, it's been fun.
Yeah, Parker, it's been great. Glad I got to sit up here with you and talk to you a little bit. Nice to get to know you.
Oh, yeah. Well, more games will come. We're going to do some baseball, some softball. The basketball season, regular season's over, but the fun's just getting started here in Bethany, Oklahoma. So for Stephen Davis, I'm Parker Lane. We thank you all so much for an amazing basketball season, and we will see you all again soon. Have a great night, everyone.